What is going on this stage?
Oh, vibrational plate.
Shari, get out, bruv.
Get boring as that. How does your brain work like that?
Get there? Ariana, what you doing here?
What it do, Crash Out crew? My name is Shari.
And it's your girl, Shanice.
And this podcast is where the group chat goes public. Oh, it's just ruined. It's all ruined, man. The takes are hot.
I don't care if you think I'm a beg.
And the crash outs?
Certified. You know what time it is? Crew chat. Crew chat. Crew chat. So what's been popping on your timeline?
So, my girl Cardi B again. But she's really getting into like the marketing and the fun side of it and the promo, which I really like. Because I feel like a lot of Western music lacks that. Like someone will maybe like, for example, like Little Nas X, he'll do something like, I don't know, release a photo of him like this or that, and everyone's like, oh, it's for the album. But other than that, like, no one really does promo and makes it fun and interactive. I don't know if
people, sorry to cut you off, I think people, well, some celebrities think they're too cool for it.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, I don't know, like, do you not want to kind of interact with your fans? Well, maybe some don't, innit? But I just feel like that is very lacking in Western music. Yeah, I just feel like that is the whole like fun part of music, because you know these days as well we don't have the TRLs, the Top of the Pops, this and that, so there's no like promo part of like an album for Western acts, Western artists anyway. So I don't know if Cardi B had this, well, her marketing team or her had this all planned out and this is what she was going to do anyway, or I don't know if she just kind of thought, okay, well, I've got the court pictures and the court albums, this is fun, like what can I do now to carry this on? Also as well, I noticed Jade from Little Mix, she's got her new album out and she's released like stickers of herself on them so that fans can like what's the word, personalize her album. And I think that's really fun as well. I'm thinking, oh, where did you get this idea from? Because it's very much given like, you know, K-pop, like where albums are the thing, even though no one's taken the CD out and listening to it, because who has a CD player or even DVD player?
They're coming back though.
Really?
I feel like, especially, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I feel like a lot of Gen Z, especially a lot of Gen Z, there's a lot of like streaming fatigue. So that's why loads of people are now buying vinyls. They want to like have physical media. So people are buying like the portable CD players and stuff like that. So I think it's making a resurgence, actually.
That was going to be my question, actually, to you. I was going to say, do you think it's going to slowly come back? Because, yeah, I have noticed vinyls and so forth. You know, once someone does something, like look how big Cardi B's doing it. Like she's going on the New York subway and pretending to be like a homeless person saying, oh, I need money for my kids. Can you buy my album? Going out in the street, doing fan signs as well. If you buy an album, like, do you think other celebrities will take heed and be like, oh, maybe I should do that, and it will become a thing again?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think with Cardi's always been a character. And she was, before she became a rapper, before Love and Hip Hop, she was like a Instagram celebrity kind of thing.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, so like, yeah, she would make like funny clips on Instagram, like just funny little snippet videos.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Because that's how she was scouted for
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. And then she started taking like the rap thing seriously. Like it wasn't her initial thing. Don't get me wrong, she's always loved music and dancing and stuff, but like rapping was kind of later. So I feel like she's just like dipping back into that bag, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Which does make sense. And especially if everyone's on their phone, everyone's on social media, you might as well just go into that. I've also seen like other takes, but I just feel like it's bitter stands from like other fandoms. Just like,
what have you seen?
Like their take is kind of like, oh, it's kind of like a desperate attempt, but it's like, no, I'm marketing. I don't care if you think I'm a beg. Yes, I want you to buy my album. Of
course, isn't it? Like, who makes an album and doesn't want people to buy it?
That's what I'm saying. People, it's like, it's given too cool. Like, no.
Too cool for school.
Like, buy my album. I want you to invest in, if I want people to invest money into my album, let me invest my time to promote it. And let me figure out new and exciting ways, like you said, like with Cardi B on the subway and her, like, did you see the one when she's on the street corner?
Like she was almost like selling things like a little market.
Yeah, like she had like the
sign,
a rug down, and she had all the vinyls out.
Yeah.
And she had the incense stick, and she was like playing reggae music in the back.
She's
like
extra.
she's really, she's
She makes me
giving.
laugh.
I love it. I think it's a great idea. I don't know if Cardi B is doing it. I know she has different covers, so she may sell like different versions of the album and stuff like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I just feel like that's kind of, I get why they're doing it. It's like, capitalist, collect them all kind of thing. And if you're a collector, that's fine. But sometimes I can feel that's a bit wasteful. I don't know. So I don't know how I feel about like I've always felt like this, like even on the K-pop side, like the different
it is
versions.
wasteful.
And then also just like from a creative artist standpoint, not necessarily Cardi or anyone or Taylor Swift or whoever's doing this, but I kind of feel like having like one main image for an album that kind of encapsulates what the album is, I don't know. I feel like that gets lost when you have like
Multiple versions.
And there's no like, okay, this is the main version and then these are like, collect these. I don't know. That's just me giving
I feel like if there's like, like a repackaged, re-release or like deluxe version of an album, then cool, yeah, because that's what it used to be back in our day. Like, I remember Chris Brown, was it the Forever version of, I can't remember the album name, but I was young and I was like, no, I don't want this version, I want the Forever Deluxe version. So it was like an excitable thing, but now it's kind of like 10 a penny, innit? So there's no excitement.
And I also feel like if you're going to do like a repackaged version, like you said, then there should be something extra on that album. I don't care that it's a new image. Now I'm seeing you from your left side. You better throw on an extra song. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because I feel like some repackaged albums are just lazy. It's just like, or it'd be like the title track, but it's a remix. But the remix is not really a remix. It's just some random rapper that's got some rubbish verse on there that has nothing to do with the song. And you're like, okay, this wasn't thought through, but you're just saying, look, I did it. Do you know what I mean? So I agree. I feel like more promotion needs to come back. And to bring it back to the horse lady, because I'm always going to bring back to the horse lady, Miss Beyonce.
I feel like you only call her that when you're upset with her.
I'm not upset with her. Well, I don't know.
Lingering like feelings.
It's okay. I love her. But even when her last Cowboy Carter came out, she even did like a random fan sign in Japan, which was like really random.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, Ariana, what you doing here? Like, I don't know why she was there. Like, she didn't announce it or anything. She just randomly was in Japan doing a sign in. I was like, why do they get a fan sign? But anyway, but to be honest, Japan has a very high like music market.
They love. Well, we don't call it this anymore, but urban music. Do you know what I mean? So like.
But I just mean in general, like their music market's quite high.
It is, yeah. They are a big customer, so
it kind of makes sense. So I don't know. I just feel.
But still, I would like a Cardi. I know it's a bit ridiculous because it's like a whole ocean. Do you know what I mean? In between, but I'd like a Cardi B fan sign, or like back in the 90s. I feel like I'm talking like late 90s, early 2000s, like B2K times, where like they would kind of. Most of these stuff was in America when it came to their fan signs and this and that and little performances in malls or whatever. But then sometimes you'd get an odd, like, oh, they're randomly in London doing this. We don't get any of that. There's no excitement. And because the internet wasn't like what it is now, there was no way of like fully knowing everything. I remember, who was it? An older like family member of mine was like, oh my gosh, I went and I saw B2K at some random like little thing they had in London performance, knowing that 11-year-old me was the biggest B2K fan. I cried, like stuff like that. Yeah, I was just like, oh no. But yeah, like, do you see what I mean? Like that was completely random. There was no internet and sign up for this, sign up for that. I feel like the essence of excitement has been lost when it comes to music a bit.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Do like smaller groups and smaller artists still perform in shopping centres? I know it's not really a thing over here, but I know in America it was definitely a thing.
It was, because I'd be watching my little performances that I downloaded from LimeWire or whatever. But yeah, I don't think that's still a thing in America.
That's what I say. I feel like they just need to bring it back. Like just posting a nice, cute photo shoot, like our album coming out in October. Okay, yeah, you look cute. I like it.
That's boring.
But okay. Give me something.
I thrive on interaction. Like, I do. I love it. That's why I'm such a concert girly. I love it.
Recently was the 2025 VMAs, and Mariah Carey was awarded the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award, which is essentially like, you know, Lifetime Achievement Award for like her music videos and stuff. And I was surprised because did you know this was her first VMA?
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, what? The Mariah Carey. I think she also performed as well. I think she performed like a melody of her of her hits or whatever. Many fans argue she like this award has kind of felt like a band-aid for all the time she's been snubbed.
But then why would they just randomly give it to her now as like a little, oh, here you go, all better, out of nowhere? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because many people were also arguing like, because obviously it's the Video Music Awards, right? They were saying, are her music videos that
Iconic.
memorable? Like, did they really push boundaries? But I was like, yeah, she does have videos. Like, okay, I'm not. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm not saying like they're Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson level, but I also do feel like if you look at past winners, there's been no disrespect to the winners, but there have been years where I just feel like the winners were filler because everyone can't. Like, if everyone had iconic music videos, there's no point. Like,
no,
do you
it's
know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah, like everyone can't be 10 out of 10.
Yeah, Heartbreaker was an iconic one.
I was just thinking that, you know, that was really, really iconic. Like proper.
Obsessed, which is You Are.
Yeah.
Touch My Body was funny. We Belong Together. So yeah, and then also there was the whole discourse with Cat's Eye. All the other awards are fan voted, but for this particular award, it's given by the
MTV
governing
or
body or
whatever,
MTV
yeah.
or whatever, right? So prior to the ceremony, everyone knew that Mariah Carey is getting the Vanguard Award, right?
Yeah.
So a reporter must have asked Cat's Eye, oh, what's your favourite Mariah Carey video? And they all look stunned.
How old are they though, to be honest?
They look shook. So, I think they're all born after they have to be all born after 2000.
So like early 20s or like just
So
about
early
20 years
20s or
old. Yeah, just about 20.
So like,
yeah.
obviously some people were criticising them like, oh, you're uncultured, but then it's
Not
like
everyone can know everyone.
Like they're young, especially they're born after 2000s. Like, they did pull it back. There's like, oh yeah, my favorite. I think Lara saved them. Lara's like, yeah, my favorite song is da 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 da, and then Sophia was like, yeah, me too. And I was just cracking up because like you could just see in their eyes like they're trying to like they're trying to be like professional, but in their eyes are like
Panic.
But then also I feel like not on them, but I feel like because you knew that this person's gonna win the award, it's the biggest award of the night.
You should have kind of done a little bit of research.
There should have been like some planned, like, okay, guys, pick
they might ask you
it's
about,
a video music award, like favorite song, favorite video, or okay, you look at this video so you know what your favorite point is, even if it's the first time. If they only saw that video last week, we would never know. But you can be like, oh my gosh,
exactly.
I loved We Belong Together. When she ran out in that wedding dress, oh, sickening. You're lying, but I won't know that. But
it's true.
But you're prepared for it. But I don't blame them. But I just saw like a lot of back and forth. But I feel like they should have been prepared for that, especially if they
I didn't
knew
even
that.
see that.
Yeah, but I just thought it was quite funny because their face just like you just saw their eyes just go, and then poor Yunche, because the Korean member, you could see she turned. She's like, "Give me a song, give me a song."
Yeah, they're young, innit?
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, they were born when certain Mariah Carey songs came out. They were probably too young to even comprehend it. Like, toddlers, do you know what I mean? Like, I've even come across people in old jobs where I'd be like, you don't know Beyonce Crazy in Love? And I'm like, wait, how old are you? And then I'm like, oh, wait, so you were 3 years old when it came out. I just want to strangle myself. So, yeah, the comprehension wasn't, the comprehension skills, the comprehension level wasn't there. Like, they were 3, like, do you know what I mean?
But with that, yeah, with certain things,
yeah,
I think with musicians and stuff, and especially, who was it? I want to say it was Tate McRae or whatever. I think I can't remember what music video it was, but they pulled inspiration from like different like pop, because that sounds very like early 2000s nostalgia kind of vibe, right? So it's like, okay, if you're pulling from these influences, then please know what you're pulling from.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I don't want to hear, oh, yeah, she never saw the Crazy in Love video. She only saw it last week. I don't want to hear it. because I'm like, this is because that's what you're pulling from. Like, especially, you have other artists that are pulling like from the 80s and the 70s, and like that's before our time. But if you're gonna pull from it,
at least be knowledgeable in it, or watch it or something, like
know
it's just
where
very weird.
this is from. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of artists I sound like a granny, but I feel like there's a lot of artists these days that they're not like musical nerds, and it's kind of upsetting because it's just like, okay, so how are you gonna push the genre forward if you're just gonna steal from the past, but then you don't even really know what you're stealing from and why you're taking from and why you like it?
It feels like the creative aspect, like the control, especially for these, like, was Tate McRae found on TikTok or something, or am I thinking of someone else? Basically,
no, I don't think so. She's been around for a while.
Oh, okay. These kind of like girls her age who are like musicians, who are like online kind of influencer people, and they become famous, that they may not have had an actual thirst or hunger for music, so there's no creative input from them per se, like in terms of like how it would be more hands-on for some people. So it's kind of just like, oh, well, the creative director said that we're going to pull bits from Beyonce and from Kylie Minogue and da-da-da. And I've never seen this, but it looks good and I look good. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of giving surface level.
But it's so sad.
Yeah, it's
so
it's rubbish. It's rubbish.
Look, I don't know, like, especially, like, I'm not saying we know everything about music, because we don't.
But we're proper into music.
But it's kind of like, it's like if we watch if I'm listening to something or watching a music video, and then later on I just stumble upon, oh, so-and-so pulled a sample from this song, and oh, her outfit was influenced by this other artist because they were from the same town or whatever. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But like, I don't think anyone really cares anymore, and it's actually quite sad.
They don't,
and that's why like music can sound a bit. Well, I won't say all, because I can't listen to every single song in the world, but I would say maybe things that are being pushed can seem a bit like, meh, because there's no soul in it. It's just like,
there's so many, like, people samples all the time in it, like, especially like us growing up 2000s 2010s, but the way samples are done now, it's not even a sample. It's like they've got the whole song, but just made it sound a bit, but just made it, they slapped something else on top of it, and I'm like, what is this? Like, why does it sound like that? Oh, it's just ruined. It's all ruined, man. And me, like, I'm really into music production and that kind of side. Even though I don't even know what it's called. It's basically the little mini keyboard, yeah, and I've got Ableton Live and blah, blah, blah. And I've been watching tutorials, but I still don't know how to make beats, because I really want to know how to do it, but I don't know. So I'm really into production, but I haven't managed to produce anything because it's hard. But for me, like, music, like, I'm even studying music partially for my degree, and like, music for me and Shanice, we love music, man.
I love it so much,
deep. Like, I like to know everything that goes into it, the behind the scenes. I'll be like, oh, I can hear this little do-do-do, and then I'm like, oh wait, that sounds like this, and then I'll be like, oh wait, actually, it was taken from this, and it's this kind of instrument from this kind. Like, I don't know, maybe it's ADHD or something, but like, we just love it.
It's because it's creative. It's not just ripping. Like, especially the way I only just deeped recently how much like beats Kanye West produced. I'm like, he was around then? Like, this is before like was Kanye the rapper. I was like, that was Kanye? And just the way, like, I'm like, how did he hear that? Like, I think he produced Ludacris Stand Up, right?
Did he?
That's what I'm saying.
No way.
The bits that he sampled, it was like from some random song, then he flipped it, chopped it, placed it,
and I think it's so clever. I think it's so interesting. How does your brain work like that?
Get there? And there probably are people out there that are still doing these things, but they're just not getting the spotlight. But it's just, I love it. Do you know what you would like, and what some of you, if you guys like music, there's a show on Netflix called Hitmakers, and it just follows like a group of songwriters and producers, and they have like a few days to write for certain artists, and then you see what songs they pick, and it's quite interesting. It's only like 6 episodes. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
It's just so cool, man.
But I really liked it.
Like, even so do you remember music? Do you remember like, going back to Kanye as well? That, I swear it was Kanye West who did it. That song by Slum Village and John Legend. I'm calling. Baby,
that was
I'm
Kanye.
Selfish. Yeah. And I was like, And it's just like, I feel like there was a time, especially like mid-2000s, where producers were like a
They were
big thing. Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah, and like it was like a thing where like, yeah, the artist was, you know, getting recognition for the song, but then it was like, oh, this is produced by
Pharrell.
Jazzy Faye, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's gone. This is a Jazzy Fizzle Productions of my nizzle for Rizzle. Like, it was just, I don't know, it was such a good time, man. You guys should have been there.
I have another Netflix show that people need to watch because I was just like, what is going on this day? Have you heard of so it's not a show, it's real life, guys. Have you heard of Beauty and the Bester?
No. What the hell's that?
So it's only recently, I think it only dropped the 12th or something, the 12th of September. So it's only been out for a couple of days. But the way I watched all of that, I think it's like 3 episodes. It's like,
what is it about?
Okay, so it's set in South Africa. It's not set. It's true. It's a true story.
Okay, yeah.
But it takes place in South Africa, and there's this guy called Thabo Bester, and it starts with him being arrested because he killed someone, and he has a few convictions. I'm saying it like this because I might have to bleep.
Just say grape.
Yeah, I'll bleep it out. Meh. Conviction. So he gets arrested, and then I don't know how long he was in prison for, but then he supposedly dies in prison, in a prison fire, right? And then basically there's this like influencer doctor woman that she does like facials and that kind of aesthetic kind of things. She's really popular on the gram. Oh, what was her name? I can't remember. Let's call her Dr. N. So the guy dies. She then goes to claim his body because she's like, I'm his common wife. Like, we were planning to get married and I want to put his body to rest, right? What? So everyone's like, why? How are you guys connected? They're doing investigations because like, how did a fire start in the cell? Then they're doing investigations because the way that the body was burnt, the body was placed underneath the mattress. So it's like, how did...
So it would burn quicker?
Yeah, but it's like, if he was in this cell alone because it's like a solitary cell, right? It's like,
yeah.
How do you burn the mattress, get underneath it, burn yourself? Like, it just, like, all wasn't making sense, right? Yeah. Then, turns out, he escaped. That's not his body.
It's giving life from Eddie Murphy and Maya Lawrence. It's like... when they use the bodies. Yeah.
So, basically... He's escaped from prison. The influencer doctor lady has helped him, and she's helped bring like the body in. So it's a whole mess. They go on the run. Are they going to be caught? There's the whole thing like, was she coerced? How did she meet this guy? Why did she throw her life away? Because bear in mind, she's getting paid. Yeah. Like she's an influencer. Like she has no notoriety. She has her own businesses. Like she was a village girl, and now she's got all this money. So it's like, why are you here? And we're going back down here to help this man. She helped this man build companies from when he was inside prison. And then he came out with a new, like, identity. And obviously when she was out and about, because she's an influencer, someone snaps a picture of them. And then everyone's like, wait.
He's alive.
That's the guy, but he just grew out his hair and he grew out his beard. And it's like... Because the thing is... The South African police weren't really going to investigate. It's like, oh, it's a suicide, whatever. But then, like, the guy that did the autopsy was like, this doesn't make sense because the body had that was burnt was shorter than
the other
guy.
Prisoner, yeah.
He had blunt force trauma to the head. That doesn't. So who hit him over the head? How did he get under the mattress? It's not making sense. And then
they were just like meh.
It was like journalists that made it public, which then obviously now there's like shame on the government. It's like you've made this guy escape. It's a whole drama. It's a whole saga. I butchered it, but it's so interesting. You guys need to go watch it because I was just like, what in the Bonnie and Clyde is this? And why I'm just looking at her. And this other woman, she had kids. And I think she had a husband.
What?
So when they were onto her and the guy, and they like fled the country, she left the kids. And I'm like, so you run off with this? He's a waste.
For what
He's a
reason?
waste man. Like he's
He's a waste man.
no, but he is. He killed someone. He's raped people multiple times, like different women.
What the hell?
And like
What, is she alright?
even in his like interview when he got arrested, he's like, sometimes I just want to know how it feels like to have power when I have a knife towards some. Like
He's not okay. He's not right. This is very weird.
But yeah, it's very interesting. It's called what did I call it? It's called Beauty and the Bester.
In the UK over the weekend, in London, there are protests for basically to get foreigners out. Basically just protesting in the middle of central London, blah, blah, blah. And it was like over 1 million people, but it was arranged by a man called Tommy Robinson. But what Tommy likes to do is be in Spain in his house, tweet stuff online, and, you know, incite hate and incite people to do things while he's in Spain. So, yeah, what I found interesting, there were a group of Maori people. People don't know what Maori people are. They're the native New Zealanders. There was a group of them there doing a haka for Charlie Kirk. What someone said under the tweet, I don't know if this is true, but they said basically these people that were doing the haka for Charlie Kirk in London at the protest were part of the Destiny Church, which is a New Zealand Christian fundamentalist organisation, and the views they have are very like neo-Nazi-ish views, conservative views, very similar to those of Charlie Kirk's in terms of they're very religious, Christian-based, but homophobic. So I'm just thinking, first of all, like, Maori people siding up with the views of white supremacy. It's very strange, considering their history, the history of Maoris in New Zealand and, like, of course, Aboriginals in Australia, but, like, you're doing a haka for white supremacy.
It's very backwards.
Yeah, like what your ancestors went through and what they stood for, that's completely opposing. I'm just so confused.
Do they realize, yeah, once, you know, when I say white people, I'm talking about the very extreme, the white people that have extreme views. I'm not bunching all guys in one thing, one pot. But when these people have had their use with you, you're next. Because
it's true.
Do you know what cracks me up with those protests? I don't know if you saw I saw like a few TikToks or whatever.
Oh yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I might not say the one. I won't say the one that I think you're gonna say. I'll say it for you to say it. But there was one guy on like a line bike. Yeah, he's just has to go through wherever the protests are. He's just passing by, and this one guy, he's got like his, you know, England flag on, St. George's flag. Yeah, he's waiting to cross the road. Obviously, it's like he can't cross very well. So the biker stops, and the guy on the bike is filming the guy with the flag. He's like, "Oh, so what's all of this then? Like, what's going on?" He's like, "We're protesting." Yeah, what are you protesting for? For our colours. Colours? What do you mean? You know, like getting it back from Palestine, right? Sorry, do you see what I mean? Half of these people don't know what they're protesting about.
They're not. They're just following suit,
like,
innit?
Oh, for colours. Oh, I've even seen like this one guy. He was Sikh protesting, and then like he's like, wait, yeah, England, right? And then halfway through the protest, people started turning on him saying, "You need to go back where you come from." And he's like, "I was born here. I was British." And I was like,
British. That's what I'm saying. Listen.
Yeah, you tell them about the other video that you saw.
Oh yeah. So there was a guy it was at South Bank Centre, which is in central London for people that don't know. And he was on like a balcony, and he was looking down over the little area where there's lots of like food stalls, and one had like the words in it like Indian street food, and there are people with like big massive St. George's England flags around them getting Indian street food. The guy's cracking up. He's like, "Yeah, so get out of our country, but first let me get some Indian street food." Like he was basically giving it a voiceover. And like it's literally ridiculous. Like you're there with your big St. George's flag on you, Indian street food, Greek this. Like one was a Greek store, and I'm thinking, are you all like? Do they?
Yeah,
do you
go
not
back
see?
where you came from, but
Yeah.
first let me get
Let
a
me get-
Turkish kebab. Like,
Yeah. And then like someone commented underneath the tweet going, "Oh, but it's British produce that's been used to make the food."
oh,
Are
brother.
you dumb? Are you dumb?
And you know what? It's not no one's safe, you know, because okay, just say that okay, they get all us coloureds out of here, all us, you know, then they're gonna just start on the white working class. Then you guys gonna be next. Because there always has to be an other. I don't
Yeah.
think you understand. They always for systems to work, for people to better themselves, they have to push someone else down.
It's true. It's
They're
true.
only using you because it's beneficial. They're saying they don't believe half the things that they're saying. They're saying it because they know that you're going to do the dirty work for them. It's like,
It's true.
that's not what I'm just trying to protect our country, and you interpreted it that way.
My question for you on this is, do you think, I don't know how much longer this planet is going to survive past us leaving it, because we're not going to live forever, obviously. Do you think there will be a time that racism is completely diminished? Because I don't.
No.
Never. It could be a million more years that planet Earth exists, and I don't think it will ever. No.
No. It will just like, it'll just be another ism. So if for example, as I said, if they succeed and they're able to get us coloured people out of here, then it's just going to be colorism, or your hair's too dark, or your eyes look weird, or it's just going to be
It'll turn
something
into
else.
a Black Mirror kind of situation where, okay, everyone's the same now. Everyone in England or the UK is white, but your eye looks a bit funny shaped. Your nose is a bit too wide. It's not straight enough. Like
It's just going to be something else. It's just they're just going to find something else. Oh my gosh, you guys live in a flat. Ew. Like it's just classism. Like it's just going to be some other ism.
This world's finished, you know.
Yes. So that was crew check. Crew check. Crew check. Now we're moving on to our crash out segment. If you want to submit a crash out, make sure you submit it to kpopbox.co.uk/crash out crew. The link will be in the description wherever you are watching or listening to us. So I actually do have a crash out from someone called Jess. Do not DM me, please.
Did they DM you?
Please.
Did Jess?
Submit it to kpopbox.co.uk/crash out crew, please.
At least it means people like you, like people who are listening. They like you.
I don't like you. I'm joking. Okay, so this Jess says, "Hey Crash Out crew, I need some advice because I'm really torn. I've had the same group of friends for years and I honestly love them like family, but lately I feel like I'm outgrowing them. I don't want to sound mean, but at this point all they do is complain about where they are in their lives, but won't do anything to change it. Everything is, I will do it tomorrow. I'm at the stage where I want more for myself. I've been setting bigger goals, focusing on my career, trying to level up. Meanwhile, my friends don't have the same drive or ambition, and sometimes it feels like when I talk about my plans, they don't get it or they change the subject. It makes me feel guilty because I don't want to come off as I think I'm better than them, but at the same time, I know that you are the people that you surround yourself with, and that plays a huge role in your growth. I don't want to lose their friendships, but also don't want to hold myself back just to stay comfortable. How do you find that balance, staying loyal to the people that you love while also making room for new connections who can challenge and inspire you to grow? Thank you so much. Love, Jess."
To be honest, I've had this many a time, like more so in my early to mid 20s. And some people I just naturally, like, you just naturally grow apart. Some people it was kind of like you had to experience ridiculous, crazy situations that they have caused, which caused me to be like, do you know what? I can't be this person's friend anymore. For me, anyway, it was all right because I've always had different groups of friends. So I think with you, Jess, maybe it's the fact that these are your only group of friends. So I think you would need to just make new friends. It's not, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like if there are things you like to do that this group of your current friends don't like to do, you'll have to start doing things on your own. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, go and see that show on your own. Go and, I don't know, something you like, because then you'll meet like-minded people who like the same things you do. And it probably is very daunting, but I don't know, I'm a bit weird and I'm a loner as well. I have friends, but I'm a loner. I don't care. I do things on my own. So for some people, it's a bit difficult to do things on their own. But I think you'll have to do that, especially if they're your only friends. But for me, it wasn't hard because I was just like, I got friends here, This person I will just not be friends with. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you just need to get out of your comfort zone a bit, and it sounds like you already, like you said, you've got your head screwed on, you're doing things anyway, so they're not going to hold you back per se, but it's just the mental draining that I think would
and also,
take its toll.
I also feel like this may be a bit bad mind for me to say, and maybe it's just the way that I read it, but I feel her situation is kind of different from you, Sherry, because I think with maybe some of the friends that you had, Sherry, it's more like, oh, I want to do this thing, and then they don't do it. It seems like Jess, when she says, oh, she wants to progress, whether that's in her career or whatever, and it's just like, it's not even she gets praise for it. Like, at least your friends or
But
like, oh, that's so good that you get. I don't know how I can. Even though that's still annoying.
They're giving haters.
They give some sort of acknowledgement. They're just like, okay, but like, back to me, my boyfriend. Oh my gosh.
Because you know what it is? It's because they don't like you, really. It's giving haterism, and like, when that's a frenemy, that's not a friend. Because if they can't be like, oh, that's amazing, or be happy for you, and it's got to constantly be like, oh, well, back to me and my drama, because that's a low vibrational plate. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's given. Like, it's given a frenemy. So yeah, actually, I forgot that part. Actually, yeah. So they're not rooting for you.
Yeah, because there are some people that they like being your friend because they like where you are at this point. So when you change that, especially if the change is, oh, you think you better, huh? It's like they don't like that. So I think what Shari said, like, focus on what you want to do. When you start doing things that you want to do, as Shari said, you're going to be around people that are like-minded, or you're going to meet new people that are like-minded, that are like doing the similar things. And I feel like those friends will slowly fizzle out, because if you just preoccupy yourself with doing other things, and if you want to invite them along, depending on what it is, because if it's stupid work, that's different. But for example, if it is like a thing of, oh, I really want to go watch this show, but they never want to go and see it, and they're like, oh yeah, we're doing this thing on Saturday. You're like, well, no, I'm going to see a show. You could come if you want. They're not going to come. So
but at least you're being nice and extending the invite.
You're extending the invite. So I feel like it will just fizzle out. You can't, if they're not worried about themselves, if they can't pull themselves up and you've tried, I know this sounds bad, but sometimes you just got to do you. And I also want to say, this is to anyone, like, don't be afraid to restart again at any age. I'm so sick and tired. So don't look at what the internet are saying, because they'll tell you that 24 is old. Like, oh my god, you're doing it at 24.
Ridiculous. 24.
You can do whatever you want to do if you really want to do it.
You can.
And I'm sick of people telling people, oh, you're too old, or oh, you're doing that now. Yeah, I am. What about it? This is what I'm saying. People are miserable because, like, why do you care? Like, this is my life. And I'm saying you have to start what I'm doing
exactly.
now. Do you have a would you rather?
I can make one up now.
Go on then.
Would you rather have tongues for fingers?
For goodness sake, Shari.
Or have, like, bum holes on the top of, like, your toes, but then
what is this question?
But then your bum holes on your tips of your toes are functioning, so, like, they would fart, they would poo.
What is it with you and buttholes?
I don't know, man. I just thought of it on the spot, innit? So would you rather have tongues for fingers? But then that'd be really annoying, because, you know, like, the taste buds. So anything you touch,
I'm gonna use the foot one, Sherry. The foot one.
But then that means you're gonna be pooing and farting inside your shoes. They're functioning bum holes.
No one can see it. It's in my shoes.
It's gonna smell.
Okay, I have smelly feet.
Your shoes are gonna get filled up with poo. You're gonna walk around in feces.
Listen. Is it just like I have a leaky butthole on my foot?
Every toe's a butthole.
Yeah, but if I need to go to the toilet, I could just go to the toilet and put my foot in the toilet. I don't understand.
I don't know why I think of these things. Like, and it's on the spot as well, you know.
It's not a leaky butthole. That was not what the would you rather is.
It was, would you rather have tongues for fingers or buttholes on every single toe
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
functioning?
But functioning doesn't mean they have a mind of its own. Like my actual butthole now is functioning. Doesn't mean I'm farting everywhere.
I know.
It means if I need to go to the toilet, I will go to the toilet. Same thing. If I need to go to the toilet, the only difference is my butthole is now on my foot.
But in this universe, the buttholes have a mind of their own. Like,
well, you didn't say that before. You're changing it now.
Shucks, yeah.
You changed it.
Darn it. Okay, I'll get you next time. Don't worry.
What's wrong with you?
When I have to think of things on the spot, they just come out weird. I don't know.
Everything's always buttholes. The other one was you have bums on your hands. Was it bums on your hands or what was it?
It was tongues as fingers or bums.
No, I mean the one that you did before when you said.
I can't remember.
You had would you have butt cheeks for hands or something?
Oh yeah.
And something.
Yeah.
Sherry, get out, bruv. I'm sick and tired of you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Would you rather have a butthole on your forehead or just
it could be like a third eye, but functioning.
Anyway, guys, I've had enough of this. Let us know what you would rather, because it's such a hard decision. Let's be flipping for real right now. Sick and tired of this. Again, if you guys want us to comment on anything, or if you have a crash out story or anything, make sure you submit it to kpopbox.co.uk/crash out crew. Please, everyone, go outside, drink water, have some sense. Otherwise, you're talking about flipping buttholes on your foot. Sorry, do you have anything else to say?
No. Again, I'm not hungry. Normally I say I'm hungry, but I'm not, because I ate before we started. So yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm telling
if you are hungry next time, you should have made your food and ate and watch this. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. Just rewatch it again when you make your food. But anyway, guys, until next time,
bye.
Stay safe. Bye.